How's it going, guys and girls? And let's see what we just received about 2.5 minutes ago. All right. I just ordered it on Tuesday and I received it on Friday. And the way I understand it, they sent it out. It says actually priority two-day mail. How about that? It used to be priority 3 day. I got a priority 2 day mail. How about that? All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Rob, here's your copy. I'm glad you're enjoying the game. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. How about that? How about that? Please use care when separating the cards. I shall. Please take care. That's what I'll do. All right. As always, if you know Keith well enough, you know it's bubble wrapped inside, okay? You know that in advance. And he also has, please handle with care. Okay. All right. Look what I got here. Looks like somebody just brought it across, one office building to another and had to have it at once, Awesome. All right. Now, I got the additional set as well. So I want to make sure that I got not only the 80s, but I want to get the want to make sure I got the additional set as well. So let's see what happens here. I'm not familiar with HMB, History Maker Baseball is the HMB, folks, and the way they do things. But let's see. There's Baltimore Orioles. Here's a lot of umpires. 28 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually 32 umpires. And this is back in the day when some were National League and some were American League umpires. So, got them all mixed in. Some are American League, some are National League. Okay, now, let's see if I got the additional set too. All right. Okay, hold on here. Whoa. I guess there are are there no pictures or how's this working? That's weird. All right. Here is the Baltimore Orioles, and then here's some of their pictures. And then it goes to the California Angels. And see if there's anybody that maybe, obviously, you don't talk about any of this set unless you're talking about George Brett. Mike Hargrove, the human rain delay. There's George Brett. Wow, just spoke his name. Damn. Just spoke his name. There's George Brett's card right there. Champions, semi-champion, slugger, home run king, good eye, fielder of gold. How about the icon as well? Clint Hurdle. If you haven't heard of Clint Hurdle, just watch some of the who the hell is he managing? Rockies? No. Pirates, I guess. Yeah, he has some fits. John Wathan right here. Hal McRae. Lord have mercy! Look at all the coaches that came off of this team. Pete Lecoq. I'll bet you guys have never heard of Pete Lecoq. Have you ever heard of Peter Marshall? Peter Marshall that used to be with Hollywood Squares. That's his son. Pete Lecoq is. Yeah. That's who that is. Buck Martinez. So many managers now, or have been. Paul Molitor, Gorman Thomas. Okay. And this is when they were in the American League. Don't forget, Milwaukee was in the American League then. All right. Let me see my Red Sox team. Let's see what they were all about. Rick Burleson, Jim Rice, Fisk, Evans, Jimmy Dwyer, Jerry Remy, Carl Yastrzemski, Freddie Lynn, Torres, Eckersley, Stanley, Rinko. Decent pitching staff, not the best. Okay. Rod Carew, a good ball player. Freddie Patek. Freddie Patek had some good years in Kansas City. He's with California right here. Frank Tanana. Well, let's see. Lynn Barker. He had a decent career. He just sort of faded away. Kirk Gibson. His most famous time was obviously in L.A. hitting a home run. It was 88, I guess. Hal McRae. There's Molitor, Yount, Cooper. That was a team. Ben Ogilvy. They were not a bad team. Don Money, Jim Gantner. All right, Minnesota, the Twins, nothing, I guess, to write home about. Mike Cubbage, he used to manage a minor league team, Lynchburg, Virginia. Just Reggie Jackson, the Yankees. Willie Randolph, Bucky Dent, Lou Piniella, sweet Lou. Greg Nettles, underappreciated third baseman, really was. Tommy John, the surgery's named after him. Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry. Louis Tiant had been traded by this time to the Yankees from the Red Sox. Ricky Henderson, today I am the greatest of all time. If you haven't seen that one, you got to watch it. After he stole, I don't know how many bases. But he loved himself a lot. Mickey Klutz, maybe the best name in the whole crowd here. Joe Simpson, outfielder. Willie Horton. That's when Seattle sucked. Texas Rangers. Richie Zisk, good ball player, decent ball player. Buddy Bell. Toronto. They weren't very good then either. Dave Steve was a good pitcher, though. Atlanta Braves. Gary Matthews. And played in Philadelphia for a lot of years. The Sarge. Yeah. Dale Murphy ended up playing in Philadelphia. Now, Jeff Burrows. Phil Necro. Doyle Alexander ends up getting traded from Atlanta. He ends up going to Detroit in a trade that got John Smoltz. Bill Buckner. Boy, you were with the Cubs then, but boy, you didn't have any idea what you were going to be doing a few years later, right? Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. No, it's not the same guy, but still, come on, Mike Tyson. Where the hell is he? There he is. Mike Tyson. Dave Kingman. You want to see a guy that can knock one 500 feet. Dave Kingman can knock one 500 feet. All right. Dave Concepcion, Ray Knight. The only guy that could see three directions at one time, standing still. Ken Griffey, Sr. George Foster, Dan Dreesen. Johnny Bench. This was definitely post the Big Red Machine era. They were decent in, but they weren't near the top. Houston Astros, Jose Cruz, good ball player. Cesar Cedeno, Art Howe, Art Howe. Moneyball, remember Moneyball? Joe Negro, he's in that one. Nolan Ryan card. How about that? Nolan Ryan pitching for the Astros in. There's Nolan. Yeah. Dodgers, this was their heyday right here. Garvey, Baker, Lopes, Say, Russell, Reggie Smith, Steve Yeager, Rick Monday, Pedro Guerrero, Mike Scioscia. He was just starting to take Yeager's place by about this time. Scioscia was. Yeah. Don Sutton still with them then. And in Montreal, when they still were a team, Gary Carter, Andre Dawson, the Hawk, Ron DeCon LaFleur, Roland Office. How about that? That was a name you don't hear too often. Steve Rogers, good ball player. Mets. The Mets. Not a lot there. Mookie Wilson. That's not a lot there. Now you want the National League champions? How about these guys? Pete Rose, Bake McBride, Gary Maddox, Mike Schmidt, Larry Bowa, Manny Trio, Bob Boone, Greg Luzinski, Lonnie Smith, Keith Moreland, Dale Unser, Greg Gross, Steve Carlton, Bob Walt, Tug McGraw. That was a good team right there. It really was. Bill Garner, Dave Parker, Bill Madlock. They were a decent team too back then. Willie Stargell, Big Pops. They were good. They went to the World Series the year prior. 79, I think. 80, I think, was the Phillies' time. But they both were good teams. San Diego had Ozzie Smith early in his career. Dave Winfield. Wow. San Francisco, Jack Clark. That had to be early in his career as well. Yeah. Not a lot. Vida Blue was still pitching. Darrell Evans. St. Louis, Keith Hernandez. That's when Gary Templeton, before the trade with Ozzie Smith, Gary Templeton, St. Louis and San Diego. Ted Simmons, a switch hitting catcher, which you don't see a lot of those, and he was good. He was a very good one. Ken Oberkfell, he had a rough end of his life. Bobby Bonds, I never realized he played in St. Louis. I didn't know that. Bobby Bonds. Bob Force. He had a brother named Kenny Force as well. Jim Cott. He only played for like 50 years. Now, let's see. Jim Palmer, Denny Martinez, Tippy Martinez. A whole lot of pitchers here. Yeah. John Tudor for the Red Sox. Bruce Keeson, California. Lamar Hoyt. Talking about somebody they thought was going to have a promising career. Lamar Hoyt was it. John Denny. Mark the Bird Fidrich. Talk to the ball. Dan Quisenberry. Let's see. Goose Gossage. He's with the Yankees now. Or then. Gaylord Perry was with the Yankees then too. Let's see. Sparky Lyle was with Texas. Charlie Huff. Ken Clay. I actually knew his family. Believe it or not, I actually lived next door to me. It really did. You check out Ken Clay. I met him a few times. Sure did. Bruce Sutter, Tom Seaver, J.R. Richard. He could gun it. Bert Hooton, Rick Sutcliffe. That is when the Dodgers had a bull. I mean, they had just a starting staff, man. They really did. Jeff Reardon. Everybody remembers Jeff. Dickie Knowles. Larry Christensen. He does radio broadcasts now. Rick Rhoden. Kent DeColvey. The coolest glasses ever. Raleigh Fingers. The mustache. All right, let's see what we have under here. And are these some traded players possibly? Yeah, I guess so. Not a lot, but there are some. All right. So big official green piece of cardboard paper between it. Not really telling me anything, it's just there. Let's see. Yep. Bruce Hurst. These must be some traded players. Yeah. Boston has a bunch of them. Al Cowens, Brian Downing had the weirdest stands at the plate. Brian Downing did. Claudell Washington. Let's see what else we got here. Johnny Oates. He was a manager at one time. Bud Harrelson. Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge later becomes Boston Red Sox president of baseball, president of basketball operations. Plays with the mid '80s Celtics and wins some titles with them. Danny Ainge, how about that? Not a very good ball player, really wasn't. He's a whiffer. He's not a sad sack. What the hell you got to become to be a sad sack? Ainge was not that good a ball player. Let's see who else we got here. Lee Smith, very good relief pitcher. Not bad at all. Charlie Huff. Fernando Valenzuela. Just the start of his career, and he was a relief pitcher starting out. How about that? I did not know that. Did not know that. Mike Scott. He pitched for the Astros. I mean, he could gun that ball, man. And he got traded to the Mets there. Or this may have been prior to him going to the Astros. He was a good ball player, though. He really was. Let's see. Willie McCovey, San Francisco. All right. So we have pretty much a set of 1980 history maker, along with we have our umpires. So should be pretty good, folks. Should be pretty good. I may try to do a 4-game series, maybe with the Pirates and Phillies. They were such good teams. They were really good teams. Don't ever forget the Yankees. The Yankees were good in the mid to late 70s, and they were decent then, right there around 80. They weren't the greatest, but they were good. Let's see. About that time, who the hell else was good? This was prior to getting Ripken for the Orioles, so they weren't that good. The Angels were a decent team, I think, too. I have not even looked at, they may even have the records here, which would make things a lot easier. Suggested batting orders. How about that? How many teams were there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 26 teams. 26 teams and 14 American League, 12 National League. Yeah. Pretty good lineup Philadelphia had. Rose, McBride, Schmidt, Bull, Lazinski, Trio, Maddox, Boa batting seventh. Boone in the picture. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good lineup. It really was. Hell, look at the Red Sox lineup. This stout. Burleson, Stapleton, Lynn, Perez, Rice, Yastrzemski, Fisk, Hall of Famer, batting seventh. I think he's a Hall of Famer. Dewey Evans batting eighth. Glenn Hoffman batting ninth. That's a pretty good lineup. It really is. Well, Angels, Miller, Lansford, Carew, Thompson, Rudy, Gritch, Harlow, Patek, Freddie Patek, little bitty guy, Donahue. Let's see, Pittsburgh. Omar Moreno, Foley, Parker, Milner, Easler, Madlock, Ott, Garner. So by this time, Stargell wasn't even starting for him. How about that? Let's see. Another good lineup was Milwaukee Brewers. Molitor, Yount, Cooper, Thomas, Ogilvy, Lescano, Davis, Cantner, Moore. Charlie Moore was a good. He was a good ball player. He wasn't bad. Kansas City, can't forget them. Wilson, McRae, Brett, Porter, Akins, Otis, Hurdle, White, Washington. Not bad. And I'll definitely give the Yankees out. Randolph, Jones, Watson, Jackson, Pinella, Soderholm, Nettles, Cerrone, Dent. End of that lineup was not the greatest, but they were good. They were a good lineup. Very good lineup. I got to check, make sure. I want, I know. I was just thinking about that though. But is Carlton Fisk Hall of Famer? I think he is. Fisk is a Hall of Famer. Always helps to find out. Is Carlton Fisk a Hall of Famer? What's up, Atma? Here he is in 2000. Baseball Hall of Fame 2000. Yeah. Yep, he is. And the White Sox, remember? Yeah, I knew Rice was. Remember when Fisk, after he got traded from the Red Sox to the White Sox, wore 72? The White Sox retired that number, 72. How about that? Yeah. I just received my 80s set, along with all the extra players. So I've got some work to do here. I've got some work to do. No doubt about that. Yeah. So this is fun work, though. I don't mind this. I enjoy doing this. Each page is a team. And that's 18 players. And with a picture or two or whatever. But you really, really don't have a whole lot going on with just that little bit. And then I got my umpires. Was it 32 umpires? And you notice some are National League and some are American League. Check it out. No CB Buckner. We don't have to worry about him, do we? Jim Evans, he was a little bit out there. Steve Palermo, he was a little bit. Dick Stello, he was Harry Wendelstedt, they got him as questionable. He was just tight down the line. John McSherry, Eric Gregg. Do they have Eric Gregg in here? I don't think Eric started till what, 83? Eric Gregg. Let's see. I think Eric Gregg started later than this. He was a great one to watch anytime you want to see an argument. No, he's not in here. Yeah. I don't know. Find out. What year did umpire Eric Gregg begin umpiring? I think it was 83. His umpiring career. Yeah, he died. Didn't he die on the field? He was 50 some years old. He's born in Philly. How about that? Let's see. He may have. He may have. I know the Phillies announcer, what was his name? Harry Callis. Was it '09 or 2010? I think it was 22. Yeah, 2009. He died in the booth in April in Washington, in the booth right before the game started. He just passed, fell over, died. I'm going to take a guess. Let's say it was early in the season, April 17th, I'm going to say 2009. That's a guess. That is a pure guess. April 17th, 2009. When did Harry Callis pass away? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say, folks? What did I say as a date? I said April 17th, 2009. Now, that's pretty damn close right there. That is close, Halston. That is close. And it says right there, huh? Was it the 14th? It was the 13th. Oh. April 13th, Washington, D.C. Yeah. Yeah. I knew he died in the booth right after they won the World Series, and then he passed away. Yeah. 73 years old. Now, to me, and this may sound like, it may sound mean, okay? To me, he didn't mean as much to me as most, because I wasn't there, when he was doing all the stuff he did. So his impact of his passing didn't hit me like it did a lot of Philadelphia people. But it really, really impacted a lot of people in Philadelphia. Yeah. I just think it's a shame that Pete Rose is going to have to wait probably till he passes away, and his son's probably going to have to induct him. I hope Pete makes up a good speech and makes up a video and says, yeah, I hope he does it, because, once they get him in, they can't take him out unless he were to do something to, how do they say, to belittle the league or whatever. So, yeah, once he's passed away, there's not a lot he can do. Unless, like I say, unless he has a bunch of stuff he videotapes and does that too. But yeah, I have got the 1980 set. I've just got to find a great, great place to put it and store it. This will go in with History Maker Baseball. Suggested batting orders. I don't have a lot of teams in there right now, so I should be able to put them in there relatively easy. I noticed where a lot of people have been playing the 2019 newly released set. But that really didn't thrill me this year. Baseball, you don't really see anybody out there that's going to win 20 plus games, a whole lot of games. Nobody out there really 1.5 earned run average, nothing like that. If you want to, I guess the biggest person in the game to me this year, and it's not Mike Trout. The biggest person in the game this year to me is Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso, he may hit 50 home runs. That would be something for New York. It really would. I'm hoping he does it. I'm hoping he does it. Um, let's see, John McSherry, he's right here. Yeah, John McSherry. He is right there. He may have I don't know. I don't know what year. Uh, Dale Ford, he was a good umpire. Bob Engel, yeah. Darwood Merrill, remember him? Paul Runge, he would ring you up and then throw you out in a heartbeat. Joe West, same way. But like I say, Harry Wendelstedt, oh man, he and Doug Harvey both. They were the characters back in the day. They were fun to watch. Yeah, and they got by with a lot. I mean, come on, the umpires today, they're not allowed to say anything or do anything. You almost have to knock them over before they can kick anybody out, which is a shame because you know back in the day you didn't have Pete Rose looking back there behind him and wondering, okay, you know that guy was taking control of the game. You didn't have people going to think about putting their hands on these umpires. Nowadays, it's pretty sad. It really isn't. But I tell you what, umpires today, I think they put up a lot more shit than they used to. That's my opinion. I think the benches say so much more than they used to. It used to be, man, you knew if you said a certain word, you're gone. You knew if you turned your head around, if IT called third strike on you, he was kicking you out of the game. Nowadays, they go back after they struck him out and they talk to him for 30 seconds. They used to, They wouldn't have put up for that crap years ago. Not a chance. Not a chance. But they put up with more now than they used to. But I think they're told to. So, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I just think it's hard to earn respect though when you've got guys getting paid mega millions and the players have so much pressure on them now. They've got so much more pressure on them now than they did 20 years ago, 15 years ago. They are making mega millions. These guys are making as much money as the owners have. And when they start doing that, you got to start wondering, okay, where do we draw the line? And I know um, they need robot ball. Nah, I don't like that idea at all. And you asking pitchers, you asking batters too. They don't want that either. Nah, you asking players, they don't want that. I don't want it either. I don't want it. I'd rather see them mess up once in a while. That's all right. We can put. I don't like robots. I don't like a robot situation. I don't. I would much rather see them if they're gonna call and mess up. Let them. But at the end of every season, if they screw up so many times, here's your walking papers. Bye. See you. Think they do since it varies too much from one up. Well, this is I just think they need to tell them. Don't be scared to call this guy strike. Don't be scared to call a ball. Don't be stand by your laurels. Don't just because you're playing in New York. Don't you don't have to follow their rules just because you're playing in Boston. You don't have to do it. But no, I don't. I don't want to see. I don't want to see a robot situation. I don't anyway. I think we're still a ways away from that. Only because I don't think the players and the managers really want it. Personally, I think if it went to that, I'll say this: it would be a lot more walks because the pitcher wouldn't be getting any of the corner at all, and you want longer games. I think it'd be longer games, and they don't have anybody to argue with. Uh, the computer messes up, then what do you do? Electrical storms. I just think there's too many ways they can screw up. That's just personal opinion. That's just me. But I think there's other ways of doing it. Well, you would see what gives. The thing is, you got to remember something else too. All right, you got one machine here in Oakland. You got one machine in Seattle. Every one of them's going to be different. Every one of them's going to be different. None of you can try to make even computers all the same. All computers are not the same. They're all going to have that little bit of difference to them. And personally, I think you'll see a ton more walks. I really do. They nibble and nibble and nibble so much now, it's pathetic. But now I hope it doesn't come. I hope it doesn't come around like that. I hope baseball. I like it. I like the way it is right now, just fine. I think if you want to do something, this is what I think he should do: move fences back. Move the fences back. Yeah. A lot of good catchers would lose their jobs. It's right. Yeah. Yadier Molina is one of the best. Move the fences back 15% at all the fields. Number one, you'd see more base running, a lot more doubles and triples. I like that. A lot more alleyways. I like it. And you'd still get your home runs. These guys are so strong nowadays. 15 feet makes a difference, but not that much of a difference. And they got so much more. Go back to high seams on the ball from one. Yeah, you can do that. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that either. Nah. But they're throwing the ball so hard now, but they're catching up with it. 102, 103. You still got guys that's turning on the ball and pulling it. So, I don't think they need to lower the mound. I don't think they need to move the mound back. They're just getting stronger and bigger. That's the thing. But you can make it. Well, they all mess up on check swings now. You're right there. It's a guy in the minor leagues. I don't know which team it is, but he finds his players every time they check swing. How about that? Like $1, $2 or something. Like swing. I'd rather for you to swing at it in the dirt than the check swing. That makes sense. So many injuries come from that too. So many injuries. Yeah. But I think personally, I don't know. I'm just not an advocate of the robot. I don't want to see it. I think they should raise them. Oh no, nah. There's so many strikeouts now. It's crazy. If they're gonna do anything, they're gonna lower the mound. They're gonna get more runs. They're gonna try to do anything they can to make more scoring happen. They're not gonna lower it. I mean, they're not gonna raise it. If they do anything, they're gonna lower it. So like I say, they're talking about moving the mound back 6 inches or whatever, which would force players to improve. That ain't gonna do that though. As long as teams are willing to fork out 10, 20, 30 million a year for somebody that can hit 250 and knock 30 home runs, they're going to go where the money goes. That's ball players now. That's why they're all bulking up much as they can. They want to hit the home run. It's all about the home run. Look at strikeouts this year. It's inordinate amount. It's crazy. Some games, most games, in fact, have more strikeouts than they do have ground ball outs. Think about that. I think they've even averaged more all season. Can you imagine that? Ground ball outs compared to strikeouts in the league. And I think the league has more strikeouts. It's crazy. It's crazy. 200 strikeouts is nothing anymore. Used to be now, it's a badge of I'm swinging the bat. Where it used to be, you keep getting 200 strikeouts, you're going to be out of the league next year. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not at all. They're not worried about striking out. They're not worried about it. It's just another way of getting out. If they go 1 for 3, let's say they go 1 for 4, hit a home run and knock in 2 runs, strike out 3 times, that 250, they're happy. They really are. They really are happy. Or 1 for 5, bat 200, they don't care. Strike out 4 times. Well, I got my home run. All they're worried about. That's all the worries are. It's all about the bomb. And I can remember when it wasn't that way. Oh yeah. When it used to be, remember the old in the 80s, the Royals? I got the 80s team right here, but back in mid 80s, they always took 3 hits, 2-3 hits to score a run. Double or a single, double, then sometimes sacrifice fly, something like that. Sacrifice fly now, they made them back in the day. That's the way it works. Just scored a run, but yeah, it's all going the way of let's hit the home run and let's end it now. That's why you see so many games go 14, 13 innings, stuff like that. Everybody's trying to end it with one swing of the bat. And it's harder to do than it looks. Hitting a home run's hard to do. Especially when that's what you're trying to do. If you just go out here and just give you a normal swing, hit one out, that's one thing. But when you're attempting to hit a home run, raising the arch of your bat and all, so many times you're going to strike out. So many times. I would love to know from a 10th inning on the number of strikeouts and the number of hits. I bet that's not even close. I bet it's not even close. Strikeouts. Number one, you got good pitchers a lot of times in the 10th inning. But after that, a lot of times another starter's coming in. So I don't know. It'd be interesting, I think. But yeah, I support the umpire in that case. I really do. I think we need umpires in the game for a few reasons. I think you got to keep guys. You got to see what they're doing in around the diamond too, not just calling the ball on a strike, or if they're showing off or something, or trying to belittle the crowd or doing something stupid. You got to call them out on it. Now, umpires can do it. Computer's not going to know what to do. Computer's going to be like, doing whatever they tell them in New York to do, or whatever they tell them wherever that's brought up at. What's going on, Alan? Got my 1980s set. Atma was telling me he thinks they ought to get rid of umpires and bring robots in. And I told him I couldn't disagree with him more. I'd rather see that too. But video, you know what? I don't mind video replays once in a while. for balls and strikes. But I don't want it for none of it. I don't want to get rid of. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Alan. I don't think you need to get rid of umpires. I like the umpire aspect of it. Now, I umpired for years too, and and I like it when you realize you got to go in there with a sense of decency and treat people with respect when you walk into the batter's box, or they're going to kick you out of there. I just think that's part of it. I just think that's part of the game. If you go around and act like the cock of the walk, kick them out. I don't have a problem with that. Not at all. Most people support the umpires, believe it or not. They really do. Oh, well, there's nights I get so pissed watching some of these umpires, but before you even get, if you turn the TV on tonight, find out where CB Buckner is umpiring. You already know that chances are somebody is going to have it out with him. I don't know how he keeps his job. I really don't. Never made a call that I didn't think was, even when a bad game and knew it, never made a call that was because of a team. Right. That's it. You try to gain the respect of the players, but you don't get to the point where you're their friend or nothing. That's right. That's right. Yeah. And trust me, those ones that are hard asses, quote unquote hard asses, that's the ones the players like you best. Because they know they better toe the line, but they know, yeah, they know they better toe the line. And yeah, go to YouTube. I think that's a perfect thing to do. Go to YouTube and see players' reactions on possibly going to computers. Ex players, current players, Now, a current player that is having problems with umpire, and he may have a little bit of an attitude problem, probably going to want a computer. But most of them is going to say, nope, give me that umpire any day of the week. Give me that umpire any day of the week. I really think that. And you think about it another way too. Somebody like a Mike Trout, they realize this guy bats 300 every year. There's a reason. He knows his strike zone. So, he gets benefit of the doubt, no doubt about it. I'm not even gonna go there. I know he does. If you watch him hit, he gets some balls called that other guys wouldn't. I understand that. I fully understand that. But I still think it's a pecking order in baseball, and I just think more often than not the umpires are there to do their job, and the players know it. The players know it, and they realize only ever threw one coach out for arguing balls and strike. I actually threw a parent out one time when I was doing little league just down the street here. And one of the ladies, what it was, she didn't know the rules. And granted, I talked to her after the game, but boy, were we heated during the game. It was a little girl on first, and the ball got hit to the second baseman. She threw it to first. They threw it to second, and the girl at second tagged the base, but she didn't tag the runner, and I called it safe. Well, immediately her mama, the one that played shortstop or whatever, she was up. Umpire, you don't know what the heck you're saying. You don't know what the hell you're doing, all this. And I just told her, I said, cool it. And she was in the crowd. And there was probably a crowd of maybe 75 people. And she wouldn't let up. She kept coming up to the fence. She said, we're going to get us an umpire in here who knows what the hell's going on. And I looked at her one more time, and I just don't like that. No, that's right. You got to tag her out. So I just don't like that to the mom. I didn't even turn my head. I just don't like that. She didn't let up. She was like, Yeah, when we get home tonight, I'm gonna tell my daughter this umpire don't know what the hell he's talking about. I looked over at her and I said, "You're out of here." And she got mad. I said, "Okay, I'll come." Went to the coach and I said, "I guess what? She's got a minute to get away from the field. It was a walk, maybe 300-400 yards. I said, she's got a minute to get away from this ball field, or your team is going to lose. I'm going to call it call the game." Boy, he went off on that lady. He told her, "You need to get away from this field." I think it may have been his wife. But anyway, he won't argue with me. The coach won't argue at all. But I just said, this is a bad influence on the little girls. I mean, it was young girls, 9, 10, 11 years old, something like that. I mean, she was just ripping. And then the other team, the moms was going, yeah, yeah. And I told them, I said, hey, y'all cool it down too. I said, I'm not out here to trying to be one parent's buddy or the other one. I just told them all, cool it. And I told all the kids, I went out there to the kids in the field and said, look, this is nothing against you. And I told the pitcher too, I said, look, you just keep playing your game. I'll call strikes when you throw a strike, and I'll call balls when you call ball, whatever. Or I was in the field, whatever, however way it worked. Me and the other umpire got together, and we told those little girls real quick, look, don't let this affect you. We just won't put up with that garbage and them screaming right there in front of them little girls. And it was a fast pitch softball. And I put up with none of it, man. I mean, none of it. I was like, You show you if you go show yourself, you go do it at your house. You ain't gonna do it out here on this field. And I just didn't put up with that garbage. I just did not do it. Parents, I'd kick a parent out in a heartbeat. If they were trying to show up other kids or something, I'd just be like, hit the road. Hit the road. And the kids loved me. The kids loved me. And I was both teams. And most of the coaches liked it. And they were like, you know what? We like it that you set the rules straight across the board for everybody. And I always try to get along with the kids, And if you got both teams where they like you and they say, oh, man, he's our umpire tonight. That's cool. Both teams are like that. You know you're doing a pretty good job, at least. Or if you're doing a bad job, both teams like you anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's what I liked about it. Because, I won't get paid a whole lot to do it. But when both teams look you in the eye and say, yeah, we're glad you're umpiring for us, something's up, something's cool. So that's the way I felt about it. I won't trying to be their friend, but I wanted to let them know that you play the game the right way, and I'm not going to do anything to, I'm not going to hurt your game, So, and I let that be known real quick. But they would come into town. They'd drive from 30, 35 miles away, and they knew sometime, oh, is he umpiring tonight? And sometime I wouldn't be. They'd be like, oh, I wish he was umpiring. I'd be like, nah, we had good umpires there, but I just let it be known. I won't take a lot of crap. I just want a crap take, as they say. I didn't have that far to go, but I knew I knew I could walk home or ride home, whatever. But more often than not, yeah. All right, man. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cubs and Brewers. Yeah, who did that replay yesterday? Cubs and Brewers. Was that you, Alan? Was that you, Alan? Did the Cubs and no? They never had an umpire admit he had a bad game. No, I tell you who it was. It was Keith. Keith did it last night on his broadcast. He did the replay. Did today's game. Yeah. All right, man. All right, Apple Chatter, you have a good one, man. Yeah, I was. There's George Brett. George Brett card. Pretty good card there. I don't know if that's a 390 card right there or not. We'll see. I doubt it. Just loading Mets and Cardinals. Oh, that's right. What's up, Bobby? How you doing? Now, Bobby, what's going on, Amish? I'm taking apart my 1980 set. Bobby, this morning, was it this morning you showed a picture and it said an alligator? I couldn't see the gator. I could not find the gator next to the water there. I could not locate the alligator. Said something about just me and a gator or something like that. I looked at it. It was like only a 20-second video or whatever. But I could not find that alligator to save my ass. I looked, but I couldn't find it. I looked at the video 2 or 3 different times, but I could not find the alligator. The gator was in the middle, off to the right side. Okay, all right, that's cool. Was it full size? Just his head. Oh yeah, yeah. I wasn't looking for a whole body, not in the water, because they don't like to show off too much. They're always hunting. They're always hunting. They'll eat even when they're not hungry. They'll eat. What's up, Amish Elvis? Look what I've been doing since I just started, and I'm this way along. I still got that many to go. Yeah. So I gotta get my bags out. I gotta get my bags ready. Thought she was wearing the gator on her feet. Oh man, you guys are crazy. I see where Keith with surfing gator. I see where Keith is gonna be having a St. Louis get together soon. They're gonna get together sometime in I think September. The play.com community gonna do some kind of alligator shoes. Play.com. I don't know exactly what's happening. Something about the World Series and the playoffs or something. We'll get those teams together and play them off or something. I don't know if it's a tournament. I don't know, but I haven't talked to Steve Tower yet. If you haven't seen Steve Tower's latest video, you got to go watch that. He had his young daughter. Can't think of her name. Huh? Cora. Playing the game with him. Was it called Twisted Fate? Oh, you guys have got to watch that. I hate flip flops. I will not wear flip flops. I'm sorry. I won't wear flip flops. I wear like a deck shoe or something like that, but I'm not wearing sandals or flip flops. Nah, can't do it. Nope. Will not wear gaiters. I would love to go hunt gators. I think that'd be bad as crap, man. Going hunting and stuff. Oh man, that's a cowboy and alien. Yeah, cowboy and alien game, and she knew it too, man. She was explaining the rules as he went. It was one of his last videos he did. I mean, that little girl, she's going to kindergarten this year, and I mean, that was so cute. I mean, she was saying, and you can do this too if you want to, and you can do this too if you want to, and I'm like, how cool is that? She knew the rules. She was reading them. I mean, she was telling us the rules before her dad was. Steve's her dad, Steve Tower. That was so funny. But yeah, cowboy and alien game. And he'd never won before. He'd always lose. And this time, none of his cowboys got beat or killed or anything like that. And killed all 3 aliens. That's not a game that thrills me. I'm not going to lie to you about it. It's not a game that I would be looking into, but like, wow, I got to have it. No. But I enjoy watching the video. I just thought it was cute. I really did. And he wants to draw more viewership. That's the way to do it, man. I tell you what, that little one, it was she was on top of her game on that deal. That was very cool. Yeah. But it was awesome. Yeah, the 1980 set. I think I'm gonna start off with maybe a 4-game series or maybe an 8-game series. 4 in Pittsburgh, 4 in Philly, and I think I'm gonna play 8 games or something like that. Play all the tops, the top guys. Pitch all the way through both rotations. See how things go there. I think the Phillies team's just a little bit better than the Pirates 1980. Off to soccer tomorrow. Okay, now who's playing tomorrow? Alan's telling us about soccer. If If you haven't checked out Alan Shaw's channel, go to ALAN space SHAW. And Alan has baseball. He's hoping to have a soccer game before long. I am actually talking to someone. Sheffield Wednesday, Queens Park Rangers. Okay. Now, which one are you close to? Which one are you near? I've been watching too. Yeah. I've been trying to get it across to my channel. Oh, Sheffield season ticket holder. Okay. I've been telling all of my viewers on here, if you go to buy something at play.com, get in touch with Keith and tell him for overseas patrons that want to purchase stuff from him, offer a PDF. And that's been brought to his attention. I do know that. Now, let's see if enough people say something. If they do, maybe Alan Shaw will have Soccer Blast in his possession very soon. Arcaduce Wilk, I know Arcaduce, he wants it as well. Yep, I got you. So we are pushing, my friend. We are pushing. I don't know if it's correct buttons or not, but we are pushing it to be even a PDF. If he can put it in a PDF form and sell you whatever, I put it in a thing. Price, I'm sure has something to do with it, but I think as much as I've been asked about it, that if they had to pay a couple dollars and they could get it immediately, yeah, you can get the teams PDF. So especially if you could get a hold to it immediately and go get it laminated. I don't see why you wouldn't, if you get the opportunity. So I am definitely pushing it. And I made it clear. I said, look, you do not have to make this available in the States. All you got to do is put it on your website, only available overseas, and make it clear to them. Look, it's with proof. You go sending me a check from, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, guess what? You're not going to get it. Make it clear. You go sending me money from wherever, you're just not going to get it. But you're from Adelaide, Australia, and you want Soccer Blast. There's a lot of play seasons like this on there too. A lot of full seasons. 2014, Soccer Blast 2014, baseball 2014, 20 and $30, but they're not gonna pay overseas freight. No. And you have to check into that first. You have to be real careful, eBay. I don't sell anything, and I apologize. I don't sell any of my eBay stuff overseas. All of my stuff is continental US. Not even to Alaska, Hawaii, not even Canada. I don't sell nothing to Mexico either. Only continental US is the only way I send my stuff. So much cheaper, but there are other ways to get things, and PDF is the way to go with it. So yeah, that's the way. PDF on eBay is a little tricky too, because you have to have proof that you sent it. So then you have to get their emails and all this type of stuff. You're getting in some sticky stuff once in a while selling PDFs on eBay. But I sell straight up games all the time. I always keep a bunch of games I sell, but only to the continental US. But if I was if I get that game of mine going, PDF is got to be one form of it. It's got to be. Yeah, I notice that if I'm getting anything, a lot of times from Florida too is that way. It takes an extra day a lot of times, but I got this from Colorado. They just mailed it off Wednesday. Today's Friday, so yeah, special 2 day is what it says right here. I'm coming right along. Well, does Mrs. Robb have a web store? I think my wife Jo would like those fireplace mantle decorations. Mrs. Robb, she does not have a web store. You don't send them overseas, do you, wife?
No, I mean, I'd have to see how much it costs.
We would have to check and see how much it costs, Alan. What season? What season you like? Of course, we got every season in the books. Halloween. Oh, Christmas one. Where's?
I don't have a Christmas one made up yet.
Oh, you don't have any new Christmas ones made?
I didn't make any Christmas yet.
She hadn't made the Christmas ones up for this season. Do we have a Christmas one?
No, I don't have a Christmas.
Okay. I thought maybe we still had one. She's got rid of all of her Christmas ones from last year, so she's got to start making them. She's got trick or treat ones. What do you call it? Halloween, 4th of July. We still got a 4th of July one on the mantle over here. You guys want to see it? Send me photos. I will show her when Mrs. Robb makes them. You may take you to the mantle and let you see the 4th of July one, the way it looks. I can do that. I just got to go cut a light on. Take me 10 seconds if you'd like to see them. Okay. Hang tight, guys. We are going to make a trip to the living room. All right. We're going to the living room. We're going to the living room. You get to watch me instead, right? All right. Got the light on here. And here is, that's the way that looks. Just like that. And it's about, it's got to be 6 feet long, something like that. Yeah. That's the one's 4th of July. Got the stars, got the stripes, got all that type stuff. Yeah. It goes all the way from one end to the other. So, field trips always fun. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But you'll notice right here, she got a lot of flag hanging out. Then got kind of like fireworks. Then some straight red, blue dots, a little bit of beige put in there. Yeah, got a little bit of everything, but the way it sits, yeah. So, do you have a October, the end of October, Halloween one?
It's in the basement. I'll go get it.
Should go get a Halloween one. How about that? Tell you what, I'll take you guys to the basement. I'll show you our Halloween one. How about that? We'll move this out the way. When you have Christmas ones, I'll send photos. Hang tight here. She's working on that. Okay. Let me take you down here and I'll show you where she does her workshop. She's got her little workshop down here, okay? She put the light on. No, she didn't. I will. All right. Little dark down here. Woo. Okay. Back here, that's my jungle of stuff. That's my load of crap right there.
Don't get me in here.
All right. Let's see. Let's put it up under the light here or something if we can. All right, let's see. Okay, getting on the washer here. Let's see what we can do here. All right. Got the skulls, got the orange, got the black, got a little bit of silver with it. Got a little bit of everything going on right there with that. But let me show you what she's got going on over here, guys. You've got to see it to really truly believe it. This is her workshop station. This is what she's got going on. All back in here, down here, she cuts these little strips.
See, on the table right there is the Christmas stuff already started.
Oh, okay.
But it's
This
not on a thing yet.
right. This is the Christmas stuff right here. She's already started cutting it up. See, she cuts each one of these individually. So she takes a lot of time into this. She does a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's very creative. Yes, definitely. See, she's got a bunch over here. She has got stuff everywhere. And you can see her ribbon back there. And husband has not made a thing for her ribbon holders yet. I've got to do that too. But you can see she's got this stuff pretty well planned out the way she's got it right there. So, and you can see a lot of ribbon. She spends a lot of money and a lot of time on this. So, it's her thing. So, this one once more is the. Let's see if I can turn it right. There we go. That is the. Not the dryer sheets, but the other thing here is the one for Halloween. All right, let me get back upstairs. You should lock her in the basement until she finishes 2 a day.
Mrs. Rob also has a job.
Mrs. Rob works too. Mrs. Rob.
In her spare time.
Nah, it's her spare time stuff. She does a lot of stuff, guys. She really does. So,
Mrs. Rob is a PM.
yeah. So we are back in here. So, guys, that was field trip time, wasn't it? But that's the first time I've been down there in a while, looking at her stuff. But yeah. So, oh yeah, she's got her own area of the basement. It's right there, not too far from a washer and dryer. So she's got her radio down there. A lot of stuff I get at Goodwill. I get radios and stuff. She's got a couple of them down there, so she'll listen to her music. A lot of times I'll be up here doing a video and I hear her singing downstairs. Does she lose her craft scissors too?
No.
Seldom.
Everything in its place.
They have places for everything. I'll lose it if I had it. Walking up, running up down the steps. I'm the one that would lose them, not her. No, but that's her craft area. That's what she likes doing. If she doesn't want to do that, she'll sit in her office, read when she's not working. What's up, Roger? And if the Phillies are playing, we're in there watching the Phillies. So that's what we do. As soon as she gets some up, Alan, she normally sells them in US $25-$30 each. Normally, I'll have to find out how much it'll cost to get them over there to you too. Okay, they don't weigh a lot, but they're not. I mean, they're not light as you would think. They're heavier than you think because that's a lot of stuff on that, a lot of material. And she buy.
Christmas one in the next couple days.
Okay, you'll start a Christmas one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how's that, Alan? She's going to start a Christmas one in the next couple days. How's that? Ha ha. So, sounds like we got something going here, maybe. Just for his lovely wife. Yeah. Just for Alan's lovely wife. He said, just let me know. We'll sort it out. That's a deal. That is a deal. They're not too dangerous as far as getting crinkled up and crumpled up because you kind of want them that way anyway, you know. Order placed, he said. Order placed. He got it, man. As soon as he gets one of them done, I'll show it to you. So I'll make a note. Um, you may have to remind me of it, but I will certainly get it up there to where you can start watching it and looking at it and see it like thumbs up, thumbs down. But very few people thumbs down her stuff. She spends a lot of time on it. A lot of folks in the neighborhood buys them from her too. So um, I've got a couple on my YouTube channel right now. St. Patrick's Day, she does that. She did that. 4th of July and Easter, Valentine's Day.
And I'm gonna make Thanksgiving.
And she's going, oh, okay. She's going to do Thanksgiving as well. So, you know, if you had a Halloween one, you take it right down. If it's mailed as a gift, there is no import duties apparently. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. All right. And then me and you can take care of, right? We can do that. There are ways, as they say. There are ways to do those things. All right, guys. You see it. I've got the 1980s. I've got them coming along. I got them coming. So now all I got to do is put them in the right team sets. And because I'm not even looking at them as I'm doing them. I'm just doing them. Yeah, sounds like a deal to me. Sounds like awesome. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Late evening now. It's late evening in UK right now. Enjoy your soccer match this weekend. Sheffield Wednesday. Who was that you said they're playing somebody that actually Queens Park. Queens Park, they were in the league at one time. She wants a Halloween one too. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. They're cool. I'm telling you, man, she spends a lot of time. That was the 4th of July one. I can understand why you don't want a 4th of July one over there. But yeah. Queens Park Rangers, yeah. They and Ms. Rob says, thank you very much. It's very nice. So yeah, guys, if you see something on here that you like, we can probably work at something there. And you know what? We don't have to worry about expenditures and taxes and all these other things. We'll work it out between us. So how's that sound, guys? We post some stuff online. I have to go pick up my daughter. See you later. All right. I'm heading out too. So Alan, Roger, Amish Elvis, Bobby Catalano. Hadn't seen Roger in a while. Roger, good to see you again. Are you doing any videos of your own? Shout out to Roger here real quick. Roger's been on my channel better part of last 4 or 5 months anyway. Back and forth, and I haven't seen Alan Roger a lot in the last little bit. So tell us what you got going on, Roger. Not yet. And have you been laying low, or are you just not talking or what's been going on with you? Tell us what you got going on. Coming soon, okay? And like I say, I've got HMB right here, History Maker Baseball. But I've been doing a lot of soccer blast, very busy work stuff, understandable. And what's your biggest like on any of the channels? Okay, I see that, I want to watch it. Is it racing? Is it baseball? Is it hockey, soccer, basketball? What is Roger's number one go-to? It's good to see Roger back. I'm glad to see you. Baseball, love Pine Tar baseball. Okay, I got you a channel. I got you a channel right here. Alan Shaw. Good, good. I'm glad. Alan has got videos going now. Alan has got videos going on. I think he's been doing majority of. I know. I think he's got Pine Tar as well, but I think he's been doing the. What's the other baseball game? Yep, Alan Shaw. Yep, he's got videos going now. Alan. Uh huh. Yep. He just started doing them. He just started posting them. Does a great job. He's doing all baseball mostly. He's a big Cardinals fan, but I haven't seen him play Cardinals much yet. A lot of folks don't like to play with their favorite team. They don't like touching that. Now it's not superstar baseball. It's oh geez, where's that other one? Oh my gosh, give me some help, guys. Um, it's it's the one you got 2 through 12, and you roll a dice and you're telling ballpark, all that. Maybe that helps. It's got ballpark and what is it called? Payoff pitch. That's it. He's been doing payoff pitch. Thank you, Amish Elvis. Thank you. Yeah, he's been doing payoff pitch, which it looks like that's going to have to be in my future, but it's not going to be my near future. It's going to be in my future, though. But everybody on the channels are playing payoff pitch now. They're all into it. So, yeah, definitely look him up. Definitely do it. He's just started posting some. Join his channel. Subscribe. He's got last I looked 30 some odd people already subscribed to his channel. So a lot of folks that are I'm not going to say established. I'm not going to call myself established by any stretch, but I've been around here for about a better part of 7-8 months now. I started up in January. Great. I'm glad to have you back, Roger. Awesome. I hope you want to watch some History Maker Baseball soon. The 1980s set. I got the full set along with the umpires from the 80s. So 32 umpires. Yeah, definitely catch up on some stuff. I average posting 2-3 videos a day, so you never know when you may catch me out. Anybody West Coast, they don't have a problem. People over in UK, a lot of times I don't come. I may not post something till 7-8 o'clock at night. It doesn't make it easy for those guys. Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah, anybody new to my channel, if you're watching it for the first time or like, okay, what's going on with this guy? Subscribe to my channel anytime that I've got something new going on, whether it's red, white, and blue racing, which I have the 2018 set, the set from last year, the newest one they have, where Joey Logano wins the championship. Well, we're going to play it again. We're going to see. We're going to do all 36 races with the 2018 set. You've got to see it to believe it, man, because it's really, really a cool set, the 2018 set. This 1980 set, don't have anything really planned up yet for that, but I'm definitely going to play some games on it, that's for sure. And I want to get some out there pretty soon playing it. And me doing this right now while I'm talking to you helps out a lot too, because you like football too. I actually had an app for football game, and one of my subscribers actually got that from me and got app for football. I got it at a discounted price, big time, and he tells me now the virtually every one of the playoff teams from I think it was 94. His daughter likes one. His son likes one. He likes one. Every one of his family members likes a different team, and they're all in the playoffs that year. So it worked out tremendously for him. For me, I found it at a bargain shop or whatever. Paid little or nothing for it, and sent it to him, and he said it was in great shape when he got it. So Like nothing better than that. That's what I like to see. I really do. But this has been my baby here, right here for the last. Oh man, Glory Days Boxing, you got it. I've got a new champion too. If you've not seen it, I've got the lightweight set. I've got the lightweight set and a new heavyweight champion. But this has been my baby here for the last 2-3 weeks. Right there, Soccer Blast. And that's a fun game. It really is a fun game. I actually got it still sitting right here on my table. And if I'm not going to play it this weekend, I need to get it up, I guess. So I'll keep it kind of handy right here in case I want to get it up so my wife doesn't kill me. But it's oh yeah, Glory Days Boxing is awesome. Now, Roger, do you have Glory Days Boxing or do you just watch it? Glory Days is fun to play. Oh, you have it. You know what? That's awesome. Your favorite boxer in the whole set is who is your favorite boxer? And whether it's lightweight or heavyweight, you do seem to enjoy the soccer game. Oh, I do. Amish Elvis, it's so much fun. And you will never guess how many soccer games I've attended in my life. Adult, children, whatever. You'll never guess how many soccer games I've attended live. It'll be hard to believe it. Max Smelling. Oh, okay. He's your favorite. My favorite is Rocky Marciano, I guess. Yeah, that's correct. 0. Never been to a soccer game in my life, but I watch them a lot. I do watch a lot. Saturday mornings, I'm at the TV at 7:30, 8 o'clock. I love watching Premier League. Big Manchester City fan, and they're second in the table right now, so they're playing well. They're not playing bad, but yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be number one sport in the United States for a lot of reasons. A lot of old school people like me don't adapt to it, don't want to. A lot of kids, they're getting away from playing any sports. Kids are, which is a shame. They're all video gaming it now, which that's real. It's sad, but that's the way it is. Everything's a video game, and but yeah, I would love, to have younger folks watch some of these videos and be like, yeah, that's something I'd like to have, and they can know players that they meet. If you go to Philadelphia, it's not hard to find Mike Schmidt. He's around there all the time. Most every game they call him out and they have him on the field for some reason or another. Pete Rose, you see a video with him every other week now or every few days about him and his new book, and always signing stuff in Vegas. He's got 2 or 3 restaurants in Vegas he goes to and signs stuff. There's just a lot of older athletes that are still foraging out there trying to push the game, and it would be so great if some of these kids would just pick up on it and be like, "Yep, I'd love to rather roll around in a vat of peanut butter and skydive without a parachute into a cannibalistic village and shout supper's ready than watch a soccer game." Now, Amish Elvis, really tell us how you feel. You know what? Before I met my wife, I never watched soccer. Then I started watching Philadelphia Union. And it was a hot day outside, really had nothing to do. And I started watching it. I was like, it's pretty cool. If you find players that really, really know what to do with the ball. And when I say that, know how to pass the ball, know how to get to, out of trouble, stuff like that. I love to watch it. I really do. It's continuous action. Um, good soccer players are hard to find, or great soccer players. Good ones are not maybe not that hard to find. Great soccer players are hard to find. Uh, they got good vision, or some of the best vision in the world. The great soccer players, they got to, and that's just something. That's just something we weren't accustomed to when we were growing up. I never had a chance to play soccer. I would have loved to. I could kick a ball. That was one thing. That was one thing. Top of my class, we were playing kickball, and we were playing on a 200-foot field. It was a girls' softball field, and I would kick. I was only 13, and I would kick it clear out of 200 feet every time. And my teacher always said, "Go get the ball. You kicked it. Go get the ball." Gladly, after I run in bases, I would go get it. I'd go run my home run first, but oh man, they would give me a hard time. I could kick a ball. Good Lord, I could kick one, and I was good at that. So so I think soccer I would have liked because I had a pretty strong leg and I wasn't very big. I was a small kid. I could run away from the big kids. So I think I would have liked it. So maybe I'm kind of living back my life now and turn clock back 30 years and be like, okay, maybe, I could have been a tenth as good as this kid or whatever. I love to watch kids that know how to play the game, even on YouTube. It's fun to watch because you see the parents giving them a hard time and all. And I'm like, just sit back and watch a kid play. Come on. But they can't do that. Parents always got the yap going. That's hard to do. But Miss Elvis, when I come to Indiana, me and you are going to go watch a soccer game together. Or maybe not, right? Roger, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Max Schmeling, I think he's in that set, isn't he? I think he is. There are some new boxers out. If you don't have a lightweight set, check into it. The PDF is offered. The boxing set we're talking about is Glory Days Boxing. SidelineStrategy.com. My mouth's getting dry. SidelineStrategy.com. They offer a PDF for the lightweight set. I think you can buy it all for $35, $40, something like that, plus shipping. 30 something, I think. I agree. I love it. I love it. It is, and I've played others. I've played the ones by Avalon Hill. They're good. The ones by Avalon Hill are not bad. But when you've got a creator that is only one button away, and all I got to do is mash a button and say, "Hey, what's up?" And I know within 48 hours, I'll hear something like, "What's up, bud? What's up, bud?" Hard to beat that. Hard to beat that. So Anthony Crooks does a fine job. I will, I will, fully support um, anybody that wants to buy Glory Days Boxing, and my live chatters are right here with me. They know what I'm talking about. You order it, you're going to get it in the next 2 or 3 days. If you're on the West Coast, you may get it one day. But if you order it 2 or 3 days later, you're going to have it. It is an awesome game. Yeah, I have his card. Amish Elvis. Did you know that? I actually have Anthony's card. I don't know if Roger knew that or not. He made one of his cards, sent it out to me. It was awesome. It is awesome. He has yet to lose when I had him fighting too. So I got to get Anthony back in the ring. But yeah, I've got an Anthony Crooks card. I sure do. I have that. So yeah. And you can still tell the guy works out because he's always got the the boxing thing. I don't even know what you call it. The damn thing. Not. It's a big punching bag or whatever. He's always got that. And anytime he's on a video, he'll be like, "Okay, I'm going to eat in a minute, so now I got to work out for 15 minutes first or something." I'm like, my man is a health conscious guy. You can look at him and tell that. But hey, more power to him, man. More power to him. Anthony's a good guy. I am so happy to be able to call him friend, as well as um, someone on the channel as well. So he has a great channel, and he is a friend of mine. So you guys, anybody that watches my channel, if you're thinking about buying a boxing game, Glory Days Boxing is definitely the way to go. Amish Elvis can tell you that. His wife makes him put a mouthpiece in before bedtime. I don't know about that. I have no idea about that. Amish Elvis, Roger Ward, they can uphold me on this one. It is a game worth having. You know, all you got to do is have a piece of paper and you can keep score. He gives you score sheets, and then get you a few of them run off at wherever you get them run off at your nearest library or wherever. Other than that, you're ready to go. You're ready to roll with it. All you got to do is pick a box or pick two fighters that you want to fight. Read the rules for about 5-10 minutes, and he even has a play-by-play chart as to, okay, this is number one. This is what you do. This is what you do. This is what you do. I can simplify it maybe a little bit over what he does. I use two 20-sided die. That's about it. And I just roll one time per 20 second for a 20-second roll. So his fights are just awesome though. And a lot of them almost make you want to feel like you're there. So you guys, I thank you so much for watching my video. It went a lot longer than I was planning. 7 pages of rules. Yep. And if you watch him, watch me, watch I Am Sporticus, watch Al Red Sox fan, we all do it just that little bit different. You pick up from each one of us, pick up a little bit from each one of us and be like, I can do it. And you can. You can. It is that easy. The day I got my game here, I did a test run online one day. I was like, oh my God, I have no clue. Any new game you get, you're going to do that a little bit. That's just the way it is, folks. Give it 24 hours, deep breath or two, pop yourself back online and say, guess what? If I mess up, call me out on it. But other than that, just enjoy my channel. And that's what I ask everybody to do. If you're going to watch my channel, enjoy it with me, because I always have a lot of fun with each and every one of you. That's why I ask questions. That's why I ask questions of my chatters, because I want to know what they want. I want to know what they're looking for, and I also want to know how they've been doing. You know, just friend type stuff. You know, and that's something. You know, I don't have to get in the car and drive to McDonald's and find 5 friends to talk to and eat with them. I can find them right here and be like, how are you doing? How you doing? Bobby Catalano, how you doing? Amish Elvis, how you doing? Roger Ward, how are you doing? Alan Shaw, how you doing? Atma Chatter, how you doing? You know, all these guys and girls, they come in and they support our channel, and we try to support each other. And I'm hoping anybody new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and give us a chance. Okay, give me a chance. And if I'm like, okay, this guy is really boring my socks off, unsubscribe. It doesn't cost a thing to subscribe. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you like too. That's always a good thing. I like that too. And we'll have a giveaway once in a while. Most time I don't make a big deal of it anymore. I'll come out and say, look, we're gonna have a giveaway soon. And we probably will. I don't know. I'd like to do one between now and Christmas time, but kind of friends of the community, friends of the channel. Yep. Some people call it friends of the community, some call it friends of the channel. And yeah, find yourself in a rut, and you're like, okay, I really don't know what I'm doing with this. Do yourself a video, call somebody on their phone, email them. We're not very hard to find, and we've got each other on. What is this other thing here? We got something. A way I can talk to people on here. What the hell is it called? Discord. I've got this thing called Discord on here, where people can find me at any time of the day or night. Now, a lot of times I don't have my phone right there, but they can leave me a message right here at 3 o'clock. If I get back to them at 5 o'clock, you know, that's cool. We stay in contact with each other, find out who's doing stuff, who's posting stuff, and you know what? We just kind of try to support each other. Once in a while, we override each other. One of us will have a baseball game and a soccer game all going at one time. My name on Discord is my name, just Rob. I think. Let's see. Let's see if that's correct. I think so. I think so. I'm on Al Red Sox fans channel right there. Let me put on here, hi guys. I'll just leave that. And just Rob, R-O-B, nothing else to it. And that's me on Discord. So it's pretty basic. I don't have an exclamation point. I don't exclamation point when I'm on the phone. I'm exclamation point only on here. So yeah, not too hard to find on Discord. And then the Friends of Channel Network, I can kind of get you hooked into that. Tabletop Delaware, Tabletop Sports Earl, Al Red Sox fan, Ron Juckett, Appa Chatter, I think he's on there. Wrestling Mike, it's Utah Mike, he's on there. Bobby Catalano is on there. It's a lot of us. It's a lot of us on there. So you can always just talk about, okay, a lot of people let people know 2 hours, 3 hours ahead. I'm planning on posting this tonight. I'm planning on doing this tonight. I don't always do that. A lot of times I'll just come straight online. A lot of times I'll look and see who's got dots on and be like, okay, we'll probably be able to get a few people in here to watch this. So that'd be cool. But other than that, nah, you don't have to watch me live. I'm not counting on that. I'm just like, if you get a chance, catch it. If you don't, it's fully understandable. It's not a crime not to watch my videos. It's great when you do, and I appreciate it. But I post them when I can. You watch them when you can, and it's nothing more. I mean, it's about as fair as you can get. Does anyone play on Discord? I think Tabletop Delaware gets on that once in a while and plays some kind of Minecraft or something. War Minecraft. I don't know. Mine. I don't know. Wars of Minecraft. I don't know what the hell it's called. Now I'm showing my age. I'm over 50. I don't know this. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Yes, they get on there once in a while and play. Yes, they do. So I've got Discord on my computer too, though. I can get on my computer and talk on Discord. I like to watch iRacing. I don't know if anybody else watches iRacing or not. And that was going to be a year ago. I probably wouldn't have got into this. I probably would have got into iRacing instead. And this is a lot cheaper. iRacing costs a lot of money. iRacing to get a rig and everything's about $2,000. Computer, the rig, the setup, and everything like that. And you're racing against some top-notch dudes there. And I'm big into it though. I like to watch it, but I haven't I haven't delved into it as far as okay, buying this, because I know if I do it, I don't want to go halfway with it. I don't want to. Well, I want the cheapest steering wheel I can find, the cheapest rig to set in, and all that type stuff. I want, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. And it's just it's pricey. It really is. But anybody that's never watched it before, it's little I, big RACING. And you can catch guys on here. It looks like a video game, but it's as close to real as it can get. It's a lot of the guys in NASCAR now started out doing that so they didn't tear up cars. Rather than get themselves a late model car, they actually did iRacing. Um, the kid in the 9 car, Chase Elliott, he did it. Dale Earnhardt Jr. did it when he was hurt. When he was injured, he would iRace all the time. You catch him online. Tony Stewart did it after he retired. He was iRacing all the time. So you can catch a lot of famous people doing that stuff. Some of them don't want. AJ Allmendinger actually got kicked out of the leagues for racing dirty and stuff. So yeah, it was fun to watch. It's fun to watch. I watch him all the time now. It's good to see how much talent some of these guys have got. All right, Alan. Yeah, I was just talking about I almost didn't get involved in sports gaming, sports board gaming, and I almost got involved instead in iRacing. And I almost did it, but it's so much more money goes into it. And I'm not sure I'd have had any more fun than I have now. They only race at certain times of the day and stuff late at night. So it's a lot of stuff that would not come into play for me because, 11, 12, 1 a.m. By that time, me and my wife, we're settling down for the evening. We just finished watching the Phillies play and stuff like that. I hope I did make the best decision. I think I did. Now I like to think I did. My wife doesn't argue with me about wanting to do this. She fully supports me in it, and she will be getting a couple of those things out very soon, and I'll be showing them to you, Alan. So Amish, Elvis, Alan, Roger, Bobby, and let's see, Atma Chatter. All you guys have a great, great rest of your day. I've almost been on here for 2 hours with you guys, just showing you what I've got going on here and showing you some of the great stuff my wife does too. And big ups to her. Did you enjoy the Phillies game even though they lost? I did. I did. We enjoy really. Anytime we go to Philly and go watch a game, we enjoy it. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it was a lot more fun a lot of times going to watch them when it wasn't 40,000 people there. It's a tough seat. It's a tough seat now. But I enjoy it. We went to a lot of games a year that won the World Series. 08. Then the following year, 09, we went to a lot. 07, before a couple of years prior to that, we went to a lot of them. But after 2010, we hadn't been to a lot of them. And then we decided to make a trek up there this year, go up there. And so it's just a great little ballpark to go to. It really is neat, clean. They keep it in great shape, surprisingly. And I'm hoping they don't move for another 20 years. I really am. You hear the little wakes out there all the time talking about. They're talking about wanting to build a new stadium. Well, let's hope not. Let's hope not. They're where they need to be right now. Citizens Bank Park is a great little ball field. I'm hoping from now on, anytime there's going to be new ballparks, move the fences back a little bit. They don't have to be that close. It even looks like a small ballpark when you're sitting inside it. It does not look like a big ballpark at all. It really doesn't. When I used to go to Memorial Stadium, that thing looked like a graveyard out there, and it wasn't that big either. But it looked it because they didn't have seats all the way around the stadium like Philadelphia does. Philadelphia's got seats all the way around, and it just makes it look smaller. I think. I don't know, but Mets Cards game is up. Oh, you just put it up. Awesome. What a great time for me to close it out. Alan. He's gonna tell us something, and I'm just gonna say what he says right here. He says the Mets Cards game is up on his channel right now. I am Rob. I love sitting down the first baseline at the old Busch Stadium. Well, I tell you what, you do know Play.com is going to be meeting in St. Louis in September. So, if you're going to make a trip to St. Louis, come over here and put in an order for one of those soccer matches, for one of those soccer games. That would be the thing to do. Make a trip over here. Make a trip to the States just for Soccer Blast and a St. Louis Cardinals game. How about that? But yeah, I love watching some of these newer ballparks, but I like some of the old ballparks too. Dodger Stadium's been around forever, 50-some years, and it's still a great ballpark to watch a game. It's a huge ballpark, nice size, but it's still a great ballpark to watch. And to think, Atlanta's played 3 stadiums since then. So, it's kind of County Stadium, Turner Stadium, and then now SunTrust Bank Stadium or whatever the hell they call it. But it's a shame. It's a shame. Some of these old ballparks, they need a little work on them, but come on. It's nothing like them. It's really nothing like them. But till I see you guys again, I am Rob. I am taking cards apart like a madman. Look at this. Only have a few left. Only have a few sheets left. I have got 2 giant stacks of cards. Look at that. This is what I've been doing since I started, guys. Shea Stadium is not Citi Field. That's a new ballpark. That's a new ballpark. Citi Field is, I think, a little bit closer to Queens. I think going back that way. It's on the island, but it's coming back closer to the city. I think it's just right. It's pretty close, but I think it's. But Citi Field is not Shea Stadium. Yeah, oh, really? I've heard a lot of people say they like the new one, though. I don't know. Just like the new Yankee Stadium, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like that new Yankee Stadium, but they didn't change a whole lot on that. They just fixed it up a lot. So until I see you again, I am Rob. Have a great, great, great weekend. Catch me for some 1980s baseball. We're going to have some very soon, sooner rather than later. I hope maybe by the beginning of the week, maybe we can do it. I've got a lot of still separating some cards to do and packaging them and everything, and got to find a place to store them. So until then, I am Rob. There's Alan. There's Amish Elvis. There's all my guys here. Roger Ward, Bobby Catalano, Atma Chatter. They're all been here. They still may be here. I don't know. Some of them lay low, don't say a lot. But they're great, great folks. And check all their channels out. Check my channel out. Subscribe to my channel. Give me the thumbs up. And bye, Alan. Bye, Mrs. Rob, he says. And Mrs. Rob's going to hook you up very, very soon. Till I see you again, you all have a great, great weekend. God bless. And just be safe, guys. Thanks a lot.